Don't forget to like, subscribe and share the videos.
The topic that we are going to discuss now is green hydrogen fuel cell bus. Okay, so what is this green hydrogen? What is fuel cell and how are they using green hydrogen fuel cell bus and where have they introduced this? All these details we need to know. First thing is, recently Union Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas flagged off the country's first green hydrogen fuel cell bus where in New Delhi. Okay, and this marks a revolutionary step in the transition to clean energy because we are using green hydrogen, which means it has been sourced from renewable resources. Next is, green hydrogen fuel cell are clean, reliable and efficient source of high quality electric power. So they are clean, which means no greenhouse gases, and they are reliable and it is an efficient source also. Next is, they use green hydrogen as a fuel to drive electrochemical process. These electrochemical process happen in the fuel cell and this process produces electricity, okay, with water and heat as the only byproduct. This is also important. So the byproducts here are water and heat. That's it. No other harmful greenhouse gases are emitted from this particular mechanism. Okay. So let us get into the details of what is green hydrogen, what is fuel cell and what is the process altogether. So green hydrogen is a type of hydrogen which has been produced through a process called electrolysis. So anywhere you see the term lysis, it means to cut, to split. Okay, so what are they going to split or cut here? They are going to split the water molecule here. So they are going to use electrolysis. So they are going to use electricity for splitting water molecule, that is electrolysis. Okay, so using renewable energy, so the electricity is harnessed here using renewable resources like wind and solar energy, and it involves splitting of water like we saw, and the water is split into its constituent elements, that is hydrogen and oxygen, with zero greenhouse gas emission. Okay, since it emits zero greenhouse gas, it is green. Since it is sourced, the energy to this particular process is sourced from renewable energy, it is again green. Okay, so the water is split into hydrogen and oxygen. This is green hydrogen. Okay, next is, what is fuel cell? Fuel cell is an electrochemical device. What is an electrochemical device? Which converts chemical energy into electrical energy. That is electrochemical energy. Okay, electrochemical device, and then the chemical that is used here is hydrogen. Okay, next is, it consists of two electrodes, that is anode and cathode, which is separated by an electrolyte. Okay, what is anode? Anode is positively charged and cathode is negatively charged side. Okay, let us understand this pictographically. Okay, so hydrogen is sent to the anode. Here the hydrogen splits into hydrogen ions, that is proton, and then electron is removed. The electron then comes in the external circuit and reaches the cathode, where oxygen along with electron with the hydrogen produced will give rise to water. So the output here is water, as we saw, and also heat is also emitted. Okay, so this is the process. Let us understand that. So the process of generating electricity, first thing is, green hydrogen is supplied to the anode side of the fuel. Like we saw, green hydrogen here is supplied to the anode side of the electrode, and then at the anode the hydrogen molecules release electrons and become positively charged hydrogen ions. Here we see electrons are emitted and then hydrogen ions are produced. Okay, these hydrogen ions pass through these electrolyte solution or membrane. Okay, these hydrogen ions are also called as protons, and then they reach the cathode side. Okay, next is, the electrons flow from the anode to the cathode through an external circuit generating electric current. Here is where the electric current is generated, because electrons, see, the negatively charged electrons are traveling from here to here, this direction. Okay. Next, oxygen from the air is supplied. Oxygen from the air is supplied to the cathode, and at the cathode the oxygen molecules combine with electrons which have been produced from the anode, and also protons to produce water vapor as the byproduct. So water vapor is the byproduct here. Okay, exhaust water. So this is how the electricity is produced in this fuel cell using green hydrogen. Next is, what are all the advantages that we have when we go for green hydrogen fuel cell? First thing is, the only byproduct here is water, thus making them zero emission energy source. One. Next is, hydrogen fuel vehicles can be refueled in a matter of minutes, similar to the traditional vehicles that we have. Okay, it does not require more time for charging and other things. It can be refueled in a matter of minutes. Next is challenges. What are all the challenges involved here when we go for green hydrogen? First thing is, the production of green hydrogen is expensive as of now. Okay, it is expensive as of now, but ongoing research aims to reduce the cost. It will be done in the near future. And then the development of hydrogen infrastructure is needed. That is again a challenge. Okay, so infrastructure for production, storage and distribution is essential for widespread adoption of this green hydrogen production. Okay, so these are the advantages and challenges that we have. And green hydrogen transform India's landscape. How? Let us see. Hydrogen and biofuels will account for 25% of the global incremental energy demand growth over the next 2 decades. This will happen for sure. And in this context, India aims to become global champion in the production and export of green hydrogen and emerge as a hub for green hydrogen. So these are the aims of India. Okay. Next, the success of green hydrogen mission. We already have a green hydrogen mission, and the success of this mission can shoot India from being a net importer of fossil fuel energy to becoming a net exporter of clean hydrogen energy. India will become a net exporter if this mission is a huge success. Okay. Next, hydrogen is poised to be a game changer in India's ambitious target to achieve net zero emission by the year 2070. This is important. All these years are important. So India aims to become a net zero emission country by the year 2070, and green hydrogen will be